Topping local headlines this morning, the investigation continues into the death of the infant known as Angel Rose. The Twin Falls Sheriff's Department continues to search for the person who left the newborn infant in this diaper bag in a Twin Falls street in sub-zero temperatures. Anyone with information is asked to call the Sheriff's Department. Meanwhile, a funeral for Angel Rose is set for this Saturday at 11 at the Parks Funeral Home. The Sheriff's Department is also holding a baby shower to collect new and unwrapped baby items to be given to local agencies that assist new mothers. You can bring your donation to the Sheriff's Department or the funeral home in advance of the service. The state of Idaho is looking to ban the use of powdered alcohol, otherwise known as palcohol. The powder can be added to any liquid to produce intoxication. The powder was approved by the FDA back in March, but has already been banned by 25 states, including Nevada, Washington, and Utah. The company marketing the powder says that it is just as safe or unsafe as liquid alcohol. The proposed Idaho legislation would levy fines up to $1,000 or 90 days in jail for anyone possessing, using, selling, or purchasing palcohol. U.S. poultry, pork, and beef are once again being allowed to be exported to South Africa. That's this week's Grow Southern Idaho.
This Grow Southern Idaho segment is brought to you by AgWest Distributing.
Only a limited number of U.S. poultry and meat products have been exported to South Africa in recent years due to unwarranted sanitary requirements by the South African authorities, and most poultry exports blocked for the last 15 years. With this renewed access for U.S. red meat and poultry products, U.S. exports to South Africa could generate $75 million of shipments annually. The community school in Sun Valley is moving forward with plans for a new residential campus. The private school purchased the former Smith building and is launching an $8 million fundraising campaign to convert the building into a dorm and training facility. If all goes well with Ketchum's planning and zoning process, it will house sports athletes in the Sun Valley Ski Academic Program and Outdoor Leadership Academy students.
And our boarding program because it serves two real great purposes for the school. The first is culturally it brings in students from around the country and around the world that add to the experience of our day population. And then secondly, it helps secure the financial base of the school.
Now the community school is hiring Ketchum-based Ellis Construction to renovate the new residential facility. Blaine County is celebrating 2 new fire commissioners for the Wood River Fire Protection District. A brief swearing-in ceremony took place Wednesday afternoon in Haley. Seth Martin is now representing Sub-District 1 and Melanie Navins is representing Sub-District 2. First responders in Blaine County are sharpening their rescue skills in the case of an avalanche call. Tuesday night, about 50 rescuers from multiple agencies participated in a drill, simulating 8 victims caught in an avalanche, including skiers and even a buried car. The drill was based on a scenario of skiers triggering an avalanche that buried a car below.
We do these annually to keep our volunteers and our full-time members sharp and so that they understand avalanche awareness and know how to rescue victims.
Crews worked for over an hour performing a search and rescue mission on the scene. We'll now turn things back over to meteorologist Jack Holland for a first look at our bust-out forecast this morning. Kids probably going to need to get an umbrella or maybe a heavy raincoat this morning.
Yeah, especially in the wee early morning hours. We saw that system passing through, but we are going to start seeing some clearing now as we pull up your satellite and radar and show you the past 6 hours on this loop. A lot of the activity is kicking off towards the east, but we could see a few isolated showers here and there this morning. By lunchtime, I do expect us to see dry conditions. A brief dry period going into the afternoon before the next system moves through late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Visibility has been reduced to less than a mile in Jerome with the snow showers passing by, even some patchy fog developing in 3 miles in Twin Falls and Burley. So give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going for your morning commute. Could run into some slick roadways and also reduce visibility. 31 is what you're waking up to in Twin Falls and Jerome, mid-20s in Haley, and currently 33 just above the freezing mark in Burley. And these winds are starting to pick up too. They're going to be out of the west this afternoon, anywhere between 10 to 20 miles per hour. So we do have a wind chill value of 15 in Twin Falls and 17 in Jerome. So as you get those kids ready for school this morning, here's your Delta Dental school bus forecast. Mostly cloudy, isolated shower here and there. It's going to be cool, so make sure they bundle up, have that umbrella and rain gear just in case they get under one of these snow showers or rain showers. Later this afternoon, we'll be in the mid-30s, partly sunny, cool and breezy. Winds out of the west, anywhere between 10 to 20 miles per hour. But like I was saying, we have another system passing by. I'll let you know when you can expect to see more snow showers with your full Weather Authority forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Bradley?
Finally, in local news this half hour, it's the topic on everyone's tongue these days. Last night was the night 3 people won the biggest Powerball jackpot ever. The last drawing on Saturday night was the highest in Powerball sales at Mr. Gas, as they sold about $5,500 worth of Powerball tickets. People from even Nevada made the trip up to try and strike it rich. Carly Cassidy takes a look at what decisions come along with a $1.5 billion prize.
Clay Baker and his family drove up from Elko, Nevada to buy Powerball tickets for friends and family.
So we put it all in envelopes, brought it up here and hoping to win. And we got to deal with all of them that if they win, they're giving us a portion of it too.
So what do you do with the biggest Powerball jackpot ever? The options seem limitless, just like the money.
You can't really think, an average person like you and me can't really think about what you're going to do with that much money.
The lottery module actually crashed at about 12:30 due to the influx of players and tickets. Players still waited, as it only took a couple minutes to get it back up and working, but Mr. Gas isn't the only ones that saw this crash.
Machines were down, so this is my third shot here.
After deciding what lucky numbers to choose, there are some choices to make if and when you strike it more than rich. First, would you tell people you won?
It really scared me to tell people how much you won, because an amount like that, I mean, you're bound to get killed for it.
It's only a dangerous amount if you let it be.
Next, how would you take the $1.5 billion?
The one lump sum. Help pay off the national debt.
The lump sum, definitely.
If you don't invest it, I think it would be bad.
And lastly, would you quit your job?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's no reason to work.
Oh, definitely. I'd be gone.
If you win, experts say to protect your privacy, get a banking team, and to not quit your day job. But when this amount of money talks, it sure speaks for itself.
If it's dangerous, bring the danger on.
In Twin Falls, Carly Cassidy, Idaho's First News.
Now, if you're just waking up and joining us this 6:30 half an hour and don't know any of those numbers, you still may have won some cash if you got a few of those numbers. So here are the numbers from last night. Those are 4, 8, 19, 27, and 34. The Powerball was 10. As mentioned before, there were 3 jackpot winners last night. Those tickets were sold in Florida, Tennessee, and California.